CL, go ahead.
Brady, you are the most experienced player on this team in terms of being in the NCAA tournament. What kind of insight have you tried to give them, or knowledge about what everybody's about to embark on? What have you kind of passed on?
The big thing Coach been focusing on was just saying that we only get one loss from here on out. We only get one chance. We have to take every game one step at a time. Just win as many as we can.
Do you remember much from Shaka Smart's Texas teams that you see in what they're doing in Marquette?
I don't know. I mean, they always play hard. They're athletic. They're just a good team overall. He does a good job with his teams in the past, so I'm expecting the same.
Brady, you mentioned when you first got here that you wanted to come to play meaningful basketball games here and make a difference here. Is making the tournament, does that qualify? Was that sort of the baseline you envisioned? Like how do you do that now?
Yeah, I would say making the tournament is a big step, but I want to win a couple games. I've only won one game before. I want to win more than one and continue playing for a little bit longer.
Brady, after the game Friday night, Coach Davis said that the team struggled to match Virginia Tech's physicality. He's mentioned that angle a couple of times this year. Marquette plays physical. What goes into matching physicality and trying to out physical an opponent?
I think it's just playing hard, getting the shots we want, getting defensive stops. Get a team that plays good defense or wants to speed you up and get you to make turnovers and rush shots, and you just gotta slow down, play smart and play hard at the same time.
Brady, what did you learn about yourself and then the team from the trip up to Brooklyn?
That we can have really good days, we can have really bad days, but when we look back at the Virginia Tech game, it just comes down to wasn't making shots, it was getting the shots that we want.
Brady, how long did it take you to maybe get the fit you wanted here in terms of on the court? Like it takes anybody time when they go to a new place, get settled in, get in the routines of what you want to do. How has that process worked for you this year?
I don't think it took me too long. I was, here in the summer. I was here preseason stuff. I've been here the whole time, and we get along with everybody and just having fun and enjoying my last year. So,
Did you have any expectations of what this year would look like, and if so, how was it kind of correlated to what actually is taking place?
Yeah, I'd say I had expectations of winning games and playing in some fun ones, and I think I'm still on that path of playing in fun games. There's no better feeling than being in March Madness and being able to play and just experience it, and it's even better that I get to experience it the way I remember it with fans and everybody there, and it's gonna be a good last year for me.
On that note, was winning in Cameron, how did that match up to kind of what you thought it might be when you decided to come here?
It was better than I thought it would be. Just the atmosphere over there, the game itself, the build-up, the fans. When we got there, it was a lot of it was unexpected. I knew it was going to be a fun game. I knew it was a big game, but it was bigger than I expected.
On that note, how do y'all replicate that second half against Duke? How do you kind of play to that peak performance?
I would say we played like that against Virginia. Same. We played that way throughout the year. So we got to focus on playing together, playing hard, and just doing the things that we know how to do, and not reverting back to Virginia Tech game or a Kentucky game or Purdue game, Tennessee game, that kind of stuff.
Brady, when you look back at the Virginia Tech game, was there something mechanically you think wrong with your shooting, or do you just chalk it up to one of those nights?
I'd say it was one of those nights, but I mean, looking back at the film and the game, I mean, we weren't getting shots that we wanted. Coach emphasized talking about, we had the opportunity to get the ball in the post, we had the opportunity to get layups, but we were shooting late shot clock shots because they were messing up our play, or they were getting us out of position. And I mean, they did a good job against everybody that last weekend. But just gotta do the things we want and not let people take us out of what we're trying to do.
Was any reaction to getting sent to Fort Worth? Was that got close enough to home where you were kind of looking at that potential?
Yeah, it's cool. My house now is about an hour and a half from there, so my parents will get to have an easier trip finally this year. Had a lot of friends, high school coach, grandparents. They're all going to be there, so it's gonna be fun. Got a lot of people there. A lot of people will see me.
Brady, Armando mentioned that Coach Davis is taking a little bit of a different approach this week, maybe holding you guys more accountable for little mistakes like setting screens the right way and not letting rebounds fall by the wayside. Have you seen that too, and why do you think he is sort of upping the ante?
Yeah, I would say he expects a lot out of us, but it's that time of the year where you can't have bad games. I think he's pushing us to just play our best. Definitely being very critical on small things, but it's that time of the year, and those things need to happen by now, and he just wants us to have a good experience.
How would you describe your tournament experience last year? Not the actual play, but being in that local event.
It was strange. We were there for the first week, and it was weird. Having to practice and stay at the hotel and not going outside for a couple days at a time. You're just kind of stuck there, and everybody's wearing masks, and it was weird. It was a strange system, but gameplay is that. Had a really good game, and there's no better feeling than getting a win in the tournament, and then hopefully get more than one win. But that first win, it's special. It's something everybody needs to experience.
With those teams that you've been on before that they got knocked out in the tournament, did you watch the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8 and say, man, I want that, or did you just try to stay away from it once you got a season set in, the different times you've gone?
Let's say when my season ends, I usually don't watch basketball. I'll probably just watch the national championship games. But I've been to. This will be the fourth time I've been to the tournament, and I've gotten knocked out first round, and I've won 2 times in a row. But that getting to that second weekend was one of the things I talked to Coach about when I decided to come here. Is I want to win more than just one game. So we gotta really focus on Marquette. We can focus on the next one after, but I want to keep playing.
Brady, Leaky's been a good defensive player throughout his time here in Chapel Hill, but kind of emerged as one of the best in the ACC, if not the country, this year. Was there a point in time after you arrived that it kind of dawned on you that, hey, this guy is really special defensively?
Yes, he's like 6'8". He's long. He's athletic. He's one of those players that he doesn't expect much from everybody. Like it's kind of like he doesn't expect everyone to want him to play this huge role. He just wants to be there and help the team any way he can. And his big role is playing defense, and he's really taken that to the next level. I mean, he's played guys all year that are averaging 15 to 20, and he's holding them to less than 10 points. He's holding some guys less than 5, and it's just pretty unbelievable what he's been doing. And how he's been able to guard the ball and take on the best player every night.
Anybody else? All right, thank you.